In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on November 17, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Furman versus Penn State. It's a first-round matchup of the Charleston Classic when a member of the Southern Conference takes on a Big Ten foe on the hardwood in the Palmetto State. The Furman Paladins are the road team as they take on the Penn State Nittany Lions Thursday morning. Furman comes in off an 89-74 home victory over Belmont, covering the line as a 9-point favorite in their most recent game Friday night. Penn State knocked off Butler 68-62 at home Monday night in their most recent game, though the contest was a push as the Nittany Lions were 6-point favorites. These teams have met just once in their respective histories, with a 70-49 home win back on November 28, 2010. Furman is 22-4 against the spread in their last 26 Thursday games and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall, while the under is 10-2 in their last 12 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600. Penn State is 12-3-1 against the spread in their last 16 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600, while the under is 5-1 in their last 6 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600. These are 2 very similar programs statistically, as they have been dominating in the early portion of the season on both sides of the court. According to Ken Palm, the Nittany Lions are currently 38th in the sport with a plus 16.51 adjusted efficiency margin, while the Paladins are 63rd with a plus 12.26 rating. Furman has had almost a full week off, and that is a lot of time to get rusty, as that is a lot of time between games, and that can make them look a little sluggish and fatigued as time goes on in this game. I get the case to be made for either side here, as this is going to likely be a fairly entertaining game between 2 teams that have come out of the gate strong. Both of these teams have started the season undefeated, and both teams have already had a good win. Penn State defeated Butler, while Furman defeated Belmont in their last game. Furman is averaging 90 points per game and is shooting 55.9% from the field. Penn State has shot the ball well to start the year, but is only averaging 34 rebounds per game. I trust Penn State just a little bit more in terms of their depth, and the Nittany Lions have been rock solid on the glass as well, limiting opposing second chances. This game is a toss-up, but I think Penn State is just a little bit better. I think all in all, Penn State squeaks one out here. So the Penn State Nittany Lions to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These teams have been shooting the ball extremely well, as we have been discussing throughout this video, and we have another number to prove that. Looking at the adjusted offensive efficiency for both teams shows the ability to score, as the Paladins are 32nd in the sport with a 109.6 rating, while the Nittany Lions are 23rd in all of college basketball with a 110.7 rating. Both teams have been shooting the 3-ball extremely well in the early portion of the season, as Furman is 30th in the nation with a 42.1 3-point percentage, while Penn State is 9th, shooting 47.8% from beyond the arc. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Old Dominion versus Virginia Tech. It's a first-round matchup of the Charleston Classic when a member of the Sun Belt takes on an Atlantic Coast Conference foe on the hardwood in the Palmetto State. The Old Dominion Monarchs are the road team as they take on the Virginia Tech Hokies Thursday afternoon. Old Dominion knocked off Virginia Wesleyan 72-58 at home Monday night in their most recent contest. Virginia Tech rolled to a 94-77 home win over William and Mary Sunday in their most recent game, covering the line as a 9-point favorite. In the all-time series between the teams, the Hokies own a 12-8 advantage, but it was the Monarchs taking a 72-69 home win in the most recent meeting on December 16, 2007. Old Dominion is 14-30 against the spread in their last 44 Thursday games and 7-19 against the spread in their last 26 neutral site games. The under is 38-13 in Old Dominion's last 51 neutral site games. Virginia Tech is 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games and 3-1 against the spread in their last 5 games against a team with a winning percentage above .600. The over is 4-1 in Virginia Tech's last 5 games. There is a massive difference between these programs at the adjusted efficiency margin according to Ken Pom, as Virginia Tech is 20th in the country with a plus 19.72 rating, while Old Dominion is 168th in the country with a minus 0.59 rating up to this point. The talent level seems to be different, and their shooting percentages have been doing extremely well, as the Monarchs are shooting 42.2% from the floor, while the Hokies are shooting a whopping 54.5% from the field. The Monarchs are 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games following a win, while the Hokies are 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games. The Old Dominion Monarchs have some nice pieces on their roster, but they haven't shot the ball well against subpar competition, and that's a concern here. The Virginia Tech Hokies have the ability to be an offensive powerhouse, and they've beaten teams into the ground through 3 games. Early start, which usually leads to sloppy and inconsistent play. But the Hokies have the horses to run away with things here. Virginia Tech has started the season playing well and has had 3 wins by margins of 17, 26, and 38 points. Old Dominion lost to Drexel in their second game of the season and played very low competition in their other 2 games. I like Virginia Tech to continue their strong start with a blowout win here. So the Virginia Tech Hokies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Old Dominion split their 2 games and a total set by the Vegas sportsbooks. The Monarchs went over the number by 20 points in their game against Maryland Eastern Shore, while staying under the number against Drexel by 4 points. Old Dominion is just 327th in tempo this season, as they are averaging 67.5 possessions a night according to Ken Pom. Virginia Tech has gone over the total in 2 of their 3 games this season. The Hokies are 334th in the nation in tempo with 67.3 possessions a game according to Ken Pom. But they stand 6th in effective field goal percentage, while they are 7th in turnover percentage this season. Virginia Tech can score by the truckload, and that helps this one go past the set total number. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Murray State versus Texas Agricultural and Mechanical. The Murray State Racers and Texas Agricultural and Mechanical Aggies face off in the first round of the Myrtle Beach Invitational on Thursday at the HTC Center. The 2 programs have met once prior to tomorrow's game, a 49-46 win by Murray State back in Paducah, Kentucky in 1946. The Racers are 1-1 this season after splitting games with St. Louis and Lindsey Wilson College. The 24th ranked Aggies are 2-0 following victories over Old Monroe and Abilene Christian. The Texas Aggies is 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 games. The over is 5-0 in Murray State's last 5 games. The under is 4-1 in Texas Aggies' last 5 games following an against the spread win. The over is 4-0 in Murray State's last 4 neutral site games. The Aggies appear to be the team to beat in the Myrtle Beach Invitational, given their strong returning core and stout defense. Texas Aggies is also 5-1 against the spread in its last 6 games overall, and 10-2 against the spread in its last 12 games following a straight-up win. Murray State got blown out in its season opener at St. Louis and is breaking in a brand new roster. Aggies will ride its hot streak from behind the arc to a convincing victory over the Racers in the first round, setting up for an intriguing potential second-round game against Colorado, who just upset 11th-ranked Tennessee in Nashville. This Murray State team has issues, and in the first game they gave up 91 points. Texas Aggies' offense has been strong in each of the first 2 games, and they are going to have no issue running up the score in this game. Murray State's offense is going to struggle to keep up, and this game is going to be a blowout. So the Texas Aggies to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Racers are averaging 79 points per game through their first 2 games. They don't play at a fast pace, averaging 74.5 possessions per game. They are facing a defense that is giving up 56 points per game and will be held under their average in this game. The Aggies are averaging 82 points per game. They play at a slower pace, averaging 74 possessions per game. Even though the Racers are giving up 72 points per game, the Aggies won't score enough points to push the score past the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.